I have 7 of my friends with me. We are going to do a special sort of initiative order for large-scale combat, but otherwise it's basic, regular old D&D. I'm going to go down the list, and my friends are going to explain who they are and what they're playing, and then after that we'll get started with a recap and go into the game. So, Rick, would you please start us off? It's true. He's a dog paladin. That's probably the best way to explain it. Jim, would you like to go? It's a nice relationship so far. Everyone has given you good pets so far, which is impressive. Jamie? It's Ancestral Guardians. Let's not step on Smasher's toes. You're ready to destroy things in a way that may or may not include smashing. Nye? Well, it could be if you keep doing I'm going to command you to stop and it just happens. Pointing fingers at a certain one of these players, but that's okay. It's true, I guess. Alexander Highmoor. You usually do a pretty good job with that. I like it. Laura. Sneak attack, yeah. Yeah, I homebrewed recently some more sneak attack things. Instead of advantage gives you more damage, it's more like you get more damage if you're if you're flanking an enemy, or if you're hidden from them, or various other types of combat and tactical themed restrictions. Not restrictions, what's it called? Prerequisites. Yeah, it's not just advantage anymore, so it gets you thinking more tactically, which I'm excited to see in action. And last but not least, Game Booker. I don't think we've ever confirmed that he was sane before. Classic D&D stuff. I just realized y'all are gonna hate me. I forgot to turn your audio on.
Yes!
Let's
Oh,
go!
again. Let's
do
go.
it again!
All that,
I'm
oh,
the
all that
worst.
terrible stuff we said about each other. No one's gonna hear. Oh,
Yeah, no one's gonna hear all the curse words we all just uttered.
No.
Okay,
Right.
so real quick,
Yeah.
because I'm the worst,
Oh,
Rick
gosh.
is playing Sir Gruff, who is a dog. Jim
Fuck.
is playing Delilah, who is a
I'm a dog.
My brain just stopped. A
Psionic
psionic
sorcerer.
sorcerer. That's right.
Using Psionic Sorcerer.
Yes.
Sorceress,
Thank you.
sorcerer.
I forgot the word for some reason. Jamie is playing Lumpor Ragefist, a rock gnome who punches things, usually below the belt, and that's what we like about him.
Mm-hmm.
Nye is playing Alder, who lost his memory and intelligence and then got it back, and often gets into trouble. Ornstein is playing Alexander Highmoor, the Abjuration Wizard, whose goal is to take the most least amount of damage possible. Laura is playing Barry, the Tabaxi Arcane Trickster Rogue, who has some special sneak attack stuff going on, and is Phaging's Tabaxi, so she can teleport around. She often utters anime weeb stuff. I don't know, man. I'm trying. And Game Booker is playing... Well, it's just like random... always has like the 2 fingers up towards the forehead. It's like, my training has prepared me for this. Helbeic,
She's Naruto character.
she is Naruto character. I'm fine with it. Game Booker's playing Helbeic. Helbeic was arguably previously insane and is on a search to create a rat army. Last session, there was a murder at the Eunice Manor where they adopted Sir Gruff the Gruffest. They, in theory, as far as they know, successfully solved who the murderer was and sent 2 people to prison for it. And now they are traveling throughout Jutle to stop a death curse. And that is where we will begin, where... so, I believe Nye might be able to help me out with this. I've always thought that canyons were biome agnostic, but when looking through battle maps, I found that canyons are in severely dry and deserty regions. What is the rainforest equivalent to a canyon? Would it be ravine?
It would be there is an equivalent. It's called, oh god, I'm gonna bugger this up. I think it's mountain or mountain, which is basically highland, or well, it sounds like highland, but yeah, it's rainforests that are in either very high up or in a depression because it changes the moisture composition. So like it's what like in the movies where they're walking in a big forest and they see a big canyon and there's this like rainforest, like a big cloud in the canyon. It's like that.
Interesting. I like it. Well, it is a more tropical than deserty canyon, ravine sort of dealio, but all the battle maps that I found were of desert-themed canyons, so we're going to have a desert-themed battle map, but it's still a rainforesty peninsula of Julte.
Cool.
There is a particular ravine. Everyone give me a perception check. First roll of the night. This is going to determine how good you are for the rest of the night.
Pretty much.
I think we had 3 in a row where they typed in correctly.
It's check, guys.
It's impressive.
Exclamation mark check. Yeah, and you need to spell perception because
22!
is in. I got a 19.
Alexander Highmoor getting a 22.
And I was thinking I was going to get a 7. I got a solid 7 as well.
Alexander Highmoor.
One.
Barry always kills the checks, and Alder are very perceptive and can see a nearby crevasse that has a wooden structure on the top part, and as you walk towards it, you can see that inside the ravine itself, the wooden structure falls down into it and has built on various levels of this canyon a multitude of platforms that have makeshift elevators and stairs and ladders connecting these different levels. Oh my god, I could have called it a step, but that would be a bad joke. Thank you, I appreciate at least one person laughing.
Yeah, I like it.
Isn't that a different geographic thing?
Yeah,
It
that's
kind of
completely,
is.
It
But
is. It is a
it's-
different geography.
It's completely different.
I'm gonna kick your butt, but it's Butte. One person gets my humor, and I appreciate
I
it.
like it. I like it a lot.
There's
This is
a lot of...
why-
Thank you.
This is why Laura's is Doug's favorite. She always laughs at his jokes.
It's
Anyways,
true. It's the best. There are many platforms with interconnecting pieces to them to create a pseudo labyrinth of different themed places to sit down and eat. Each one of these has a table. For example, there's one that is an underwater theme, and this level is fish tanks against the wall and has seashells instead of plates, and different, like a lobster claw instead of a knife. There is a hell-themed one, which has illusory fire, and you can hear maniacal laughter from it. There's a frost giant themed one where the table and cutlery are way too large, and it also has fake snow everywhere. There's library. There is an arena, like at a Thieves Guild sort of arena thing. There are tons of different themes on each different level. And
Arena.
Arena,
Sorry.
like a fighting arena. Like a gladiatorial arena.
Yes.
There is already a few people at these various places. I'm sure that the patrons get to choose it, but it seems to be a bed and breakfast minus the bed, and there are aarakocra, who are bird people, flying about and bussing the tables. What would you all like to do?
Well, Lumpor is headed to the arena themed one because it's been a while since he's seen a proper gladiatorial arena, and he just wants a little bit of the nostalgia.
What
Can
were
I
the
just...
options again?
Oh, sorry.
Anything you want. You can take one of those options that I said, or you can make one up.
I'm going to head. Oh, sorry. You go first.
Oh, I was just kind of ask. This is exactly what it is, isn't it? This is just like a kind of theme. Well, not theme park, but like a kind of. What's the word I'm looking
Themed
for?
restaurant.
It's a themed restaurant. It's like
Okay,
Rainforest Cafe, but
Yeah,
Everywhere.
I was just checking.
Hey,
Okay,
Doug.
yeah.
Can Gruff see if they allow dogs in? Is there a sign?
someone does have a large panther there. So
That's
you
not a
can
dog.
you can assume that a panther being let in Gruffs would be let in as well. That is a minus
Doug, there's a
3 to
difference
your
between allowing
intelligence.
in cats and allowing in dogs.
I feel like I would much rather allow a mastiff in than a panther,
I would agree.
Yeah.
Joel,
especially
what were
since the
what were
panther.
things that you said again? Can you remind?
Yeah, sure. There's underwater, there's hell, there's frost giant, there's library, and there's arena. There's
I'll go to
various
that one.
other ones
I'll go to the
if
library.
you would so like to make one up.
I'm going to the library.
So
Because
I'm
I'm a
going to
nerd.
head up to.
Why don't we go down the list so this is easier? Rick, where do you want to go?
Where is the doggy pin? No, where's the exit?
The exit. It's up. It's like right where you are. It's the entrance
Oh,
and exit.
Well, actually, can I would like to take Gruff aside away from the party for a moment, but we can do that once everyone else is picked. But that's
Okay.
what I would like to do.
That sounds good. And we can settle that. Jim,
Yeah.
would you like to go to any of these 5 that I listed or a different one?
Yeah, so since you're letting me make one up, Delilah's gonna go to the cat cafe themed area and just be in heaven with, I don't know, like 10 cats surrounding her or something with tea.
There is a big no dog sign that Gruff cannot read, but you relay to him.
Perfect.
No.
I would bring him, to be fair, if you wanted.
No dogs allowed.
Wait a second. Does a 10 to my intelligence roll allow me to read that?
I find it hard to believe that anything besides a 20 on a dog would allow a dog to read.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
The game
I
the
thought
you have
dog
to-
starts reading.
Good
Well,
try though.
It's how language works though, because like there are creatures in the D&D world that can't read common or like whatever, but they can
Dogs.
speak and communicate in their own language.
Yeah, it's like
That
giant
can-
elk.
They
Exactly.
have their
yeah.
own language, which is interesting.
It's true.
So I'm going to head up to one of the aarakocra bartenders and ask if there's a rat problem that they have, perchance.
She says, "Hi, I'm Jutle. I'll be your waitress today. Sorry, you say rat problem?
Indeed, I've been looking for a few rats for no particular reason whatsoever. I'm just very curious to find a few rats.
Okay. I don't think we have rats. I'm sure I can ask the chef if there's like an equivalent. It's a breakfast bar. Have you been here before?
No, I haven't. This is my first time. What do you all have? What do you have here?
Oh, well, welcome, first of all. This is Shakes and Ladders, and we
Shakes.
serve breakfast food as well as various types of milkshake.
Ooh, I think we're going to have a milkshake. What kind of milkshakes do you have by chance?
We have virtually anything. The classic vanilla. We got banana split. People like banana split. We have egg, which a lot of people are put off by at first. It's more of an aarakocra thing.
They eat their own eggs.
It's not our eggs. We're not cannibals.
You gotta confirm
Well,
that.
it wouldn't be cannibalism.
Yeah, technically.
You know
it
what?
wouldn't.
I'll try an egg shake today.
Okay, one egg shake. What would you like to eat?
I'm not particularly hungry right now, so just the egg shake.
Fair enough. Where would you like to go to? We have quite a few variously themed levels that you can partake in.
I can't remember what those were now off the top. What were they?
I'm gonna put them in chat.
Thanks.
Underwater, library, hell, snowy, cat cafe now. Yeah, there's tons.
You could even make one up if you want.
Also, Helbeic, the balls of going up to any eating establishment and straight up saying, "Hey, do you have a pest problem? Like, do you have something that would get you shut down? Like something really bad, like lots of rats?" And they're just like,
That's a
Do
really
you
good
think it's
point.
just
I don't-
eating establishments that I will do that to?
Hey,
fair.
IRL. I worked at Panda Express, and we had infestation problems. So
At least this isn't a Chipotle.
No, but I mean going straight up and asking somebody who works there if they have a pest problem and then being like, "Yeah, totally." I mean, we're just completely
We can't keep them out of the food.
they're bathing in it.
I was going to make a racist joke, but then decided to not.
Okay,
to.
Doug, you got
Yes,
that.
let's
Thank
shy
you.
Yeah,
away
I
from
give
all
that-
jokes.
I give that a-
yeah.
I
Helbeic,
give that a 9 out of 10, Doug.
I'm gonna
Helbeic,
have
where
to
would you like to
safely
go?
say that I want to head to the underwater because I haven't been underwater in a while since that whole sea journey thing that we went on. So I want to go back underwater.
I'm
again,
fine with
just for the
that.
fun of it.
Rest in peace, Clemantha.
Can
Who?
I mention
Gone
something
but never
real quick?
forgotten. Oh wait, I guess forgotten quickly.
Who's looking at the battle map? I think Doug's trying to tell Jem something.
Is there a battle map?
There's a battle map, but it's not
Yeah,
active
'cause
yet.
there's a
I have my screen shared
Well-
out of character, I suppose.
I think Doug's trying to tell Jem something.
I could spell gal. I'm gonna spell
Oh, I
gal.
see.
oh dear.
Hag.
I
Sorry,
was
I don't-
gonna. It's fine, Jeb. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's
And
not
there's
worried about anything.
I like the idea that Helbeic's like, "Oh, I'd like to go underwater," and they're like, "No, sir, it's a display," and he's just like lounging in the aquarium.
He's
It's
blowing
like, "No,
bubbles.
I wonder
Sir,
if I have
sir,
a- I wonder-
customer, it's not. Yeah, that's a display. It's not for bathing. Oh,
Oh, I
Jamie,
have saved water. I have saved water. I could technically make myself a small bubble around my head.
Lumpor Ragefist, where would you like to go? You said the arena, correct?
Correct.
Okay, there is a weapons check-in, but there are a lot of people screaming at a tiny little, I would say like poker saber sized, where these little miniature people are fighting.
Amazing. I'm going to check in. I'm going to take my great axe, and I'm then going to put my bow, my javelins, my spear. Just to be safe, I'm going to put my
Imagine you're
torch
just
there
pulling
as
out
well.
a hammer space.
Basically.
You're just pulling them out of your pockets.
Yeah,
GTA
there's-
the
style.
Pirates of the Caribbean scene.
Indeed. And put my quiver down, and I'm going to go look at this little table.
You try to walk through, and it beeps, and there's a aarakocra guard there, and he says, "Do you have keys or something? A belt buckle?"
I mean, I got all
He
these
just pulls out a gun.
beads full of pieces of armor and weapons.
Could you put it in the tray, sir?
No, actually.
No.
Well, can you walk through with like your hand up above, or well, you're too
I'll allow that.
Just don't cause any trouble, okay?
I will not. I promise. I'm just here for fun
So much trouble's gonna be called.
and maybe fights. What? Just keep going.
Alder, where would you like to go?
Well, I'm taking Gruff aside to have a conversation.
Well,
I
let's
buy
role
him.
play that. Let's do it.
What? Dude, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, it's not. I'm not pretending.
Wait,
You
I
bite
didn't
me.
do that.
You straight up bite me. Okay.
No. I
Alright.
Fun.
said that
Bar-
as a joke.
So I get down to like kind of eye level. I'm like, all right, okay. So you
I like
heard. Oh, okay. Hello. Yes, thank you. Okay, right. Okay. Listen, we don't talk about what happened when we were interrogating the people. Okay. And
Who?
I know. Don't you give me that look. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And I'm here to bargain. So, and I pull out 5 rations. Right. You get these twice a week if you don't
Gruff
spill
doesn't
the
know
beans.
Gruff doesn't know what you're talking about, but he says he paused your hands and be like, I want your rations.
Alder, you feel something slimy come up, and you look down. Your shoe is now filled with drool.
I'll take that. I will take that as an agreement. So I kind of gingerly, because I'm terrified he's just going to take my whole hand, just kind of offer the rations. They're military rations, so like, you know, the kind of hard tack kind of stuff, I would imagine. But kind of just, you rolled another intelligence check.
This time it was a 2.
It's it was when it was yourself, myself, and Delilah when we were asking them questions.
Do you think Gruff will remember that? This is human me barely remembers what I had for
He
breakfast.
doesn't want anyone to know that he was nice to Delilah. Is
Yeah,
what he's
that's
trying to hide.
that's the joke. He's so I'm playing him so paranoid that he's bribing a dog because he's terrified that anyone will know that he was nice. So there we go.
Okay, I failed my real life intelligence check since I didn't know you were bribing me for that.
So
Yeah, that's the
Delilah had a
implication.
panic attack, and he calmed her down and was like, "Sweet," but Alder can't let anyone know that he has
Yeah.
any sort of emotions that are nice. So
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
very
I
worried
forgot
now.
that happened.
It was 2 weeks ago. It's all right. I thought it'd be a funny bit, but it's all good.
Alder, where would you like to
Gruff
eat?
bites your hand. Gruff bites your hand. That was that.
Do you do it in the dog, like the friendly kind of dog playful way, or do you do it in the
punch.
aggressive, I'm trying to hurt you kind of way?
Punch.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
Helbeic had a
Oh.
spaz. It's like
Horribly
spastic
sorry
little.
about that.
That's okay.
Okay then.
Question: would you count Gruff's barks as a language?
I mean, would it
No.
be dog?
no. So if you can speak to animals, people can translate what Gruff is saying. But Gruff is straight up a dog. Like he has.
No
So does he
languages.
speak dog?
Oh my god, he rolled a natural
Yes,
20 on the
that's
abide
some
attack.
sort of language.
Don't you attack! And I can't attack you.
Yes, you can attack me. It's fine. It was a natural 20.
He snaps at you a little too aggressively. I don't know if Alder's ever had contact
no
with a
longer
dog
have-
before.
My hand.
So
No, there's blink dogs in the Feywild, so I would say I'm probably familiar.
Blink dogs
I
are part of the military.
6.
Yeah,
Pretty
what
much,
do you think
yeah.
Alder was?
That's fair.
A loser.
He was illusory. That's what he was, yeah.
Okay, so
So you
what's
take
the
a bit of-
damage? 6.
That was
Oh
6.
my god.
Rest in peace.
I'm not that weak.
Well, you almost
Okay.
got your
You
hand
did the
bitten
whole big
off.
intimidating display last session. In this session, you get killed by one bite from a dog that gets infected.
Can I
Congrats, you have rabies.
intimidate? Actually, no, that's not the most appropriate way to go about it.
Does Gruff see if Alder has any injuries?
What,
Yeah, you draw a bit of blood on his hand.
Oh crap. Since he's a
Like what?
paladin kid, Gruff would like to like hold his bite on him and cast lay on hands.
You get
Oh,
you realize that it's
like
wrong.
that one.
You realize that it's kind of
that
wrong
one
to
thing
do.
I saw on Tumblr where it's like he's cured.
So you feel bad about it, and you go, "Oh," and you give him a little lick on his hand, and it heals right up.
Has anyone else seen that picture where it's like a dog putting his hand on some old guy's head and it's just like he's cured?
Yep.
That's
Yes.
what I'm imagining.
Okay, so you bit me, and now you're healing it. I'm going to interpret that you didn't mean to do that, and it's okay. All right, I'm not angry. It's fine. Okay.
Just disappointed.
I was
I'm
going
not
to
even
ask that question
disappointed.
myself.
I just like coated my hands in food, so I mean, it's my own fault.
Alder, there is
Right.
an aarakocra that walks over to you, and she says, "Hi. Would you like a doggy treat for your friend?"
Yeah,
Gruff would
sure.
look at him
Why
and, like,
not?
bark
Yeah.
at him. Like, not aggressive,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah. It's I can. Is it? Do you charge? Like, is it?
No, it's
is
a complimentary thing.
Oh, okay. Right.
So where will you be
Ah.
eating tonight?
Oh gosh.
I'll be eating him.
My God.
What is it? You've got the bloodlust now. You've tasted human flesh. Well, half elf flesh, and now it's
Sudden
Okay.
transformation into an Oathbreaker paladin.
yeah. Oh god. Where's the
Everybody
best
gangs
place for
the dogs
taking a
raising the
dog?
dead.
Because I don't I have a bad feeling if I
Make a
leave
place
this.
up. Send him to hell.
I was going to make
Yeah.
that joke. You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All dogs go to hell.
She says, "Well,
apparently.
Isn't
that's-
that you?
It's kind of warm in the hell-themed step that so we can.
All dogs go to heaven.
They like lapping up water. We can bring a doggy bowl down."
Yeah, let's go to hell then, Sir Gruff. Let's go.
Okay, what will we be having to eat?
I want another perception check. Does Gruff see a dog cafe?
There is not a dog cafe. There is a cat cafe on the way that you can look through the glass and growl at.
There isn't a dog hotel? We're leaving.
I so would have gone to the dog hotel as well. I just thought Cat Cafe was a more common genre.
Fair.
Alder, or I guess she doesn't know your name.
I
Sir, will you what will you be having to eat?
I don't know. Whatever's cheapest and just some water and bread, please.
The silver
Hey,
menu?
I pull
No.
Adler's like feet. Like, hey, can you season him? Thanks.
Wow, you are straight. I'm regretting now ever feeding you. You
Eat
are
your
actually
bark.
going to try and eat me.
No,
Oh my god.
don't metagame this. You don't even know I'm saying this.
I was gonna
I
say
don't.
that
This is
You're
bark, bark, bark.
drooling excessively.
Subtitles.
He speaks Sylvan, ergo he speaks a little bit of animal.
Alder and Gruff head down to the hell level.
Yeah.
Alexander,
Sounds
one of the aarakocra people. Hey, what can I get you?
Like, as he comes up, I finish like ritual casting comprehend languages on myself just in case.
I'm fine with that. Go ahead.
How pretentiously should I order, guys?
How do you pretentiously?
Yes.
You
On a
know what?
s-
I don't wanna
Guy
ask that
Fieri to
question.
some
The answer to that question is simply yes.
Well, hold on. The George Clooney to Bill Clinton scale is the perfect scale for everything. Do not try to alter that scale.
Fieri is some rich guy.
Oh, is that what the scale? Okay.
It's George Clooney to Bill Clinton. It
This
works
is
for
my scale.
every scenario possible. Everyone
This
knows.
is an act. Please,
Yeah.
please
You know
don't
how to
yell.
do George
He's an
Clooney.
actor.
What was that?
Sorry, I was like halfway to the room. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, let's not yell. Anyway, I would like you to Chris Hemsworth on the range of George Clooney to Bill Clinton.
Ooh.
Ah, you want me to Chris
Perfect
Hemsworth?
midpoint.
It's about a
Just
4.
like close
I would have said,
the
Somebody knows
just
what's
barely
going
towards
on.
George Clooney.
closes the menu and sets it down. I would like one vegetable infusion drink, please. I saw it on the menu there. You put it under some weird terminology I'm not used to seeing. What was this?
Yep, cucumber
smoothie?
water got you down. Uh-huh.
And how about an egg shake straight from the bird? I've heard the kids say. This guy's like 24 in technically elf years.
Okay, I will have you down for 2
that'll
beverages.
be
Would
all.
you like any? No food?
I did not look at the food menu.
I'll bring out your drink and I'll give you some time. How about that?
Yes, please, thank you.
Okay. And
He
you said you were
starts
heading.
reading a book.
You were heading to library, right?
Yes, library.
The
Just picks
library.
up a book and starts reading it.
Above it, there's a sign that says the Nook, and there is
That
a
means the
shimmering
Nook.
barrier that you have to walk through to get in, and it's not a silence spell, but it's somewhat similar, where the outside, like you can hear barking and various talking of the chitter chatter of the other levels, but when you walk through this barrier, it's sort of muted as background noise, so you can read peacefully.
Like a lesser silence spell.
Exactly.
Sorry, an inverted silence spell.
Instead of silence, it's just shh. Laura and Barry, where would you like to go?
I think when Barry sees that there's an arena, he is interested in heading that way because where there's an arena and fighting, there might be people making bets. So I think he starts to head that way. But my question is, if he's going down towards the arena, does he pass by the Hell restaurant?
I think so.
Okay. I think as he gets closer and closer then and perceives that there is warmth radiating off of this restaurant, I don't think he even goes in. I think he just like
Rubs his cheek on the banister.
And just kind of goes and curls up like in a corner against the wall or rail of this restaurant.
I'm fine with that. This may be an inappropriate question. How does your Tabaxi character feel about the Cat Cafe?
Utterly contemptuous. I don't think he thinks of himself as that kind of cat.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
It's probably
Well, yeah.
entirely different. It's just a funny, I don't know, thought.
Yeah, no, exactly. I did think, well, maybe he would just go to the cat cafe, but no, I don't think he wants anything to do with those cats.
Hit on the lady cats.
I feel like
I've considered going to like the dog version of the cat cafe, the dog den. That's a good one. But then I
That is
realized
a
we
good
have
one.
a dog in our party, and he might feel insulted if I did that. So I've decided I will not.
feel like I should remind everyone that in this game we are probably going to be fighting something, and I love that we've all split up as widely as we can.
Hey, I'll
I love
have an
it.
army of cats behind me if
Listen,
needed.
we are a disparate party of well-rounded and unique individuals. All right.
I know. I agree. I love it. It's just, yeah, I love it.
I will say, I think if anyone walks, perhaps
Need the
I
defense
don't know
guy
what the
is
Hell
on his own
Cafe
in an area of
serves,
silence.
but if it serves something odoriferous like fish, and there are takeouts, if someone walks by Barry with a takeout order of fish or something similar, he will probably wake up and start following them.
I'm going to sort of skip around with the different scenes we got going on. Alexander Highmoor, you have your nose into a book so much that you didn't even realize they had brought your drinks.
What kind of
Probably.
book is it?
This is a book called Kings of Silver. It is a sort of, I would suppose it's nonfiction, but it is about the politics. It's a sort of alternate take on the politics of the Elven Kingdom. And
Politics.
I'm trying to. It's not post-apocalyptic sort of deal, but it's sort of like Orwell's works on the governments we have now.
Makes sense.
Sounds interesting.
There is a ASMR that you hear comment to you a couple times, and you just sort of blow it off as background noise. And then he does the clearing his throat and says, "Kings of Silver, that's a nice one."
Ah, yes, indeed. It's very interesting and eye-catching, though the material itself can get a bit dull at times. I guess just like silver itself.
I can see that. It's can tarnish the rest of the book.
Very.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Drop of Golden Sun.
Oh, interesting name. I'm Alexander Highmoor. Granted, my name isn't as interesting.
I think it's
Well.
an ASMR thing. You know how it is. It just rolls off the tongue most of the time.
Yes, us elves usually get clan names, and mine just so happens to be from the Highmoor.
Ah, that makes sense. So, what are you doing in this vast wilderness?
Well, I would tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh,
That's
I've
a
heard
joke.
that. I've heard that.
I
That
don't
one
have the
never
I
gets
don't have
old.
the physical
Never gets
capabilities
old.
to kill anybody.
So,
I'm
I'm
here to learn magic and stop a curse.
no kidding. That is learning is my specialty.
Ah, interesting. What are you learning?
I'm well. I'm not learning per se. I'm on a quest to learn. You know how it is. Have you heard of the author Torziel?
Have I?
Roll a
Roll a
history check.
Indeed,
Whoa.
I have.
19. Torziel is, I guess meta-wise, it's like Volo. Volo is an
It's another
in-canon
lore-keeper.
author, an out-of-canon, a Dungeons & Dragons book author, who documents the different types of monsters in the wilderness and writes about their personalities and how they interact with their environment. Torziel's this, except he does it for the different races of humanoids that exist in the far reaches of different
Interesting.
planets, civilizations and whatnot. He's usually searching for some long lost civilization that has crumbled. And yeah, he's supposedly in Chult, as your friend Drop of Golden Sun has let you know.
Ah, I've heard he's in Jolt. Is that why you're here?
Yes, I'm searching for him in Kirsabal, I think it was. It's sort of northwest of here. I haven't been able to pinpoint it. My map sort of got destroyed on my way here, and I've been wandering around trying to find it in these mining colonies. It's been a bit of a fruitless effort, but this cafe is quite nice, isn't it?
Oh, very, very relaxing. I feel like I'm going to stumble over my words when I order food, but that's besides the point. I am here to study abjuration magic.
Ooh.
I am an abjurer by trade.
Ah. What school did you go to?
I lived in a cloister with some other elven scholars, so I never per se went to an official college, even though I would have liked to, but things happen, and now I'm here.
Interesting. I saw you came in with a big crowd. You searching for I think this was a flaming fist insignia I saw.
Ah, yes, that's that's my group.
Quite a rough group to be a wizard in.
It's not the worst. There's another wizard. Granted, he's crazy and interested in rats, but that's besides the point. Someone has to
It's
wield the
hit or
purple
miss with
ball.
these mages.
Yeah, so they're either, crazy, or they can seem pretentious and awkward like me.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Interesting. If you ever here, he rumbles around in his satchel, and he pulls out a card, and he says, I don't know exactly why you would need this, but if you ever make it back to Waterdeep, you're free to give me a call.
Sure, why not? What kind of business do you run? Like, put it in my own satchel.
It's a bookstore, of course. That's why I'm trying to get Torziel to comment and write some. I had a few, I wouldn't say
You want to get
problems.
some, like, unique books or, like, signatures, I see.
Right, exactly. I'm trying to. I had a few kerfuffles with how he portrayed the ASMR, and he just didn't do a very solid job. I feel like
There's just so many different kinds of ASMR.
I feel like he knows what he's talking about, but I think the editor just slashed it down. You know what I mean?
Usually that's how it works.
Yeah, I'd like to get it from the horse's mouth.
Horse?
I put to say,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, have fun reading. I was just thought
You
I'd
as well.
poke my head in just a little bit. Nice to meet you, Highmoor.
Alexander, thank you.
Alexander, thank you.
And I'm gonna, like, switch the book I had out for something else.
Okay, I'm definitely not Googling random fantasy book generator, but if I was,
Whatever genre, I don't care.
it would
You just tell me
definitely
the genre,
be.
I don't need a name.
It's called Effect of the Eclipse.
Huh. This could
That
actually be kind of
werewolf.
interesting.
What is the effect of the eclipse?
Well, he has to read the book to find out. I'm not going to spoil it.
Read in the book. I may or may
That's
not
fair.
steal it.
Yeah, I can't spoil the ending.
I'll flip to the.
You read it upside down.
When I, like, read stuff, sometimes I flip to the end to see if the ending doesn't suck, and then I read the rest of it.
I had a few friends like that in college. We called them fun killers.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Hey, if the book's gonna be like how Game of Thrones ended, I'm not interested in it.
Game of Thrones has an ending. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not the point of the ending, it's the journey along the way sometimes.
There's no war in Bossing Say.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
There is no COVID in the United
But
States.
yeah, I'm just gonna, like, order some food, and I'm gonna open
Or
with, like,
North
I'll have the
Korea.
chicken, notice the aarakocra, then change it to some other type of meat.
I love how we keep like, because just for context, for all these like beings that would be animals, they would see their animal kin like we see primates. Just for clarity,
It's fun to think
No,
about.
it's just a lot of fun.
I
to
know,
be
I
like,
just-
I'll have the chicken. I mean the lamb.
like it's an admirable thing to do, but like perhaps not every single one of them is so militant about it. You know.
Well, if you
Yeah.
asked if you wanted to eat monkey, of course some humans would be like, "What?"
Exactly. No, I agree. I just it's interesting to me as well.
That's fair.
I agree.
So, next up we have the arena.
Yes.
Who's in the arena? Remind everyone who's in the arena.
I am Lumpor Ragefist, the barbarian ancestral guardian rock gnome.
There is a short, also gnome, who is on stilts and has these massive spectacles that have a crystal inside them. They have pink crystal. And he's wearing stilts, and he cobbles over to you when you're going. He has a notepad. He says, "Would you care to bet?"
What are we betting on?
The arena, of course.
Where's the arena?
He leads you over to this poker table sort of thing where they'll, in real life, they would roll dice and the ball would go around. I know this is the best gambling terms possible. The ball goes around and then clinks into the red or black squares, and people go wild.
Roulette table.
And thank you, roulette table. That's the word.
That's okay.
Yes.
Don't worry about that.
And it has tiny miniature people that are made out of metal, and they are swinging at each other with swords. They're not
Whoa.
real people. They're golems of some type.
Ooh.
Whoa. Sure. Yeah. What is there, like a minimum bet?
10 silver pieces.
10 silver. All right, I'll hand you 1 gold.
Okay. He puts it in his little side satchel thing with the coins. I'm at a loss for words tonight. I don't know what I'm doing. They have Sonic. The ladies carry him at Sonic. You know what I'm talking about. It's like a coin purse on the side with
fanny
columns.
pack?
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Don't worry.
It's one person got it. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay.
Yeah.
A coin purse.
Yeah, coin purse. And
Okay.
while you're watching the arena, there's a few cheering and people yelling at different winners and losers.
Yeah.
And they're like, "So where you from, friend?"
Oh, well, I am from the Arena of Blood.
Ooh, we got an expert over here, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm kind of a former gladiator.
Oh wow! And I see you're a stone gnome yourself, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Which colony you from?
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
I,
well, I didn't mean
I
to
was,
strike that's my bad. I didn't mean to strike a chord with anyone.
no, it's okay. I grew up on the streets of Manshaka, where the Arenas of Blood are, and then I got adopted into the Arenas of Blood, and then I fought in there up until a few years ago, and then I joined Flaming Fist.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Those are all really nice names. Do you have an arena name?
Well, my name is Ragefist.
Sounds like an arena name.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good to be birth named into an arena name.
Oh no, my birth name is Lumpor Enterfast. My
Oh,
arena name is Ragefist Snarl.
ooh, Snarl's a good one.
Yes, I can growl really well.
That's a very strange thing to be extremely good at.
It got the crowd behind my back. The emotion I put into my grr, I'm gonna defeat you. That wasn't my best. I'm really not. You gotta put yourself in the moment.
Can I give you a little criticism? It seems kind of hard to like yell from the crowds. Like if they're like, I don't know, killer. That's fine, right? But that's kind of tough to scream at the top of your lungs.
Right. That's why they get like Rage Fest, Rage Fest, Rage Fest.
I see. They went with the first name rather than the last name.
Yes.
A lot of people call me Spectacles, but I don't like that. So I guess my arena name or my street name would be named after these ruby inlets. They call me Gem.
Oh, hey, Jam.
Hey.
The
Well,
joke
It's
is
not gonna
I'm
get confusing.
putting everyone's characters into D&D. Everyone's real person's name into D&D.
Amazing.
What? Oh, okay. I was not paying attention.
Drop of Golden Sun, really? He's not here tonight, but
Everybody gangs until
Ray.
you fight the Dark Souls boss, Ornstein.
Oh.
Yes.
it's Ray.
Oh,
Drop
a
of
ray
Golden
of
Sun.
sunshine.
Yeah.
It's from
Oh.
the Sound of
It is
Music.
Ray,
Come
Drop of Golden
on.
Sun.
They have to have Sound of Music over in
But I
Scotland,
hate
right?
it already.
No,
If not,
sunshine
we're gonna watch it.
is a limited resource that is viciously fought over. Yeah.
That's for Southern Ireland.
And Ray's name directly translates to torch in Scottish.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Everyone's name will get in eventually. I'm gonna have a hard time with Ornstein or Helbeic or Game Booker.
I'm
But we'll get
literally
there.
a Dark Souls boss. Dragon Slayer Ornstein.
I've definitely played Dark Souls. My
But-
soul is the darkest.
Nice.
And Jem, when you go to the Cat Cafe, you see a very large man with very dark grey pauldrons who is nuzzling a small calico and going, "Oh, hello, I'm Ornstein. It's nice to meet you. Used to be the dark evil holder of a castle, but
allergic
now
to cats.
now I'm a Cat Cafe owner."
That'd be good.
Amazing. Well, Jem, it's great to meet you. Do you work here, or are you the patron? What's up?
I like frequently here. They've allowed me to sort of expand my business a little bit, but otherwise I just hang out. It's my go-to hangout spot with the crew.
Oh, you got a crew?
They're not here right now. They're going to a different school, but yeah.
You can't visit there. She goes to a different school. Shut up.
She's from
Doesn't
Canada.
even go here.
Yes.
Could you roll me a
Stop asking
D100?
about her.
Ooh.
Every
Sorry,
time a
D100
D100
get me
happens,
excited.
everyone's like, shut up, it's a D100. Whoa!
90.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go!
Please, no yelling. That is
My
a
word,
90
man.
out of 100.
Yes, it is.
You're gonna hate me, I got a 94.
Oh,
You have advantage, you're an arena
Sorry, guys, I'll be
fighter.
right back.
I don't think it's gonna help, but...
No, it's not going to help. He got the best. He got one of the. Yeah,
Five.
No, it doesn't help at all.
God.
Your guy loses, but he says, good thing is, you get this punch card,
Ooh.
and every time you lose a fight, you get a punch. It actually is, I don't know why I'm giving you the card. It's literally just one punch. You get a free drink.
Yes. I would like something strong. And if they don't serve strong things here, this seems like a very like eclectic place. Maybe people don't drink booze. I will take the fruitiest thing you have.
He says, I can do you one better than that.
Uh-huh.
And he taps on his little, he writes something in his book and swipes up, and it sends a order upwards. And someone comes down. It is a strawberry drink that is absolutely delightful.
Yes.
But he says, the strong part is it's made with whey.
Whoa.
I know you're thinking, no way, but there is
Right.
whey in it.
Oh, so yes way.
Exactly.
Wow. I'll take a sip and I'll spin the tiny umbrella that I'm sure is with it. Just-
Yes, there is definitely a tiny umbrella in a milkshake of all things.
Hell to the yes. Hey, I've done it.
Gruff,
I
is
was-
that you?
That, oh wait, is that you could hear my dog?
Yes, we could hear your dog.
I'll go ahead and mute really quick.
Cool. Delilah,
Hey there.
Yep.
what are you doing in this cat cafe? What is your first inclination?
I want to get all the gossip from the cats.
There is gossip to get. There's your regular tabby. There's quite a few calicos. Notably, there is an absolutely disgusting looking cat who is on the top shelf. It's sort of made like a kitchen because cats love getting into things in the kitchen. And the top shelf of this kitchen, behind a jar, this cat is laid down on its back and genuinely has the top of a lid of a jar on his head, and it is one of those completely hairless cats. This cat is the king cat if there's ever been a cat.
Sphinxes are beautiful, I will have you know.
No, they are not. They look like chewed gum, and I do not want them near me.
I concur.
Jamie, you get inspiration.
Yes.
All you have to do is hate Sphinx cats as much as I do.
I remember what we were saying yesterday about all animals being beautiful, but some only being beautiful from a distance.
Right. There.
Maybe that applies.
No, it doesn't apply. They're beautiful up close as well.
They're not.
You know?
They're not.
They are.
I'm not a fan of Sphinx cats, which I genuinely did not know about a few months ago that they were called Sphinx cats.
Yep.
Disgusting.
So he looks disgusting only because he is a Sphinx cat, not because he's in any way mistreated. Is that right?
No, he's treated fine. He's treated like a
Okay.
king. But God, I don't want to think about what it looks like.
Okay. Then yeah, I think Delilah would order really sweet pastries and just gossip with the cats and find out all the info, the 411.
Give me a... What would a gossip check be? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
Uh-oh. It's check persuasion, not roll persuasion. The suspense. A
I
10.
like it.
It's not bad.
Ooh.
They don't tell you the really juicy stuff. They just tell you, like.
But I want to know the really juicy stuff.
I'll give you advantage. You are very persistent. That's better. That's a 17.
Yes.
This cat introduces itself as Reyna, and Reyna says, "So do you want to know about the cat gossip or the humanoid gossip? I assume you're coming for humanoid."
I mean, I'll take whatever. Like, I'll take all of it, but whatever you think is the most interesting or the most useful, maybe.
I see. So for you, humanoids, the most useful is probably there's a shipment going by tonight. I heard some kobolds talking about it. They're excited because this is a big deal to them. This is going to prove themselves, that those humanoids like to do, as if they aren't born as amazing as we are.
A shipment of what?
They didn't say, they just said shipment, but they did describe how they're going to transport it. There's a river, they say, and they put it on the raft and float it down the river at night. And it is a sort of suspicious package, so that's why they're choosing nighttime to transport it.
Ooh, stakeout! The others are gonna be so excited!
I don't care for steak. I'm much more of a mouse and bird type deal, but if that's what you enjoy, go for it, darling.
Is this like the dawn of cats? Is he like, you come into my cafe?
me on the day of my kitten's wedding.
Well, the cat's name is Queen, which I find very funny.
It's true. Ooh, Rex would have been cool if it's a dog. Rex is a definitely dog name rather than a cat name.
I agree.
Agreed. In that case, unless he has anything else to tell me, I will ask if any of the cats want to join and then try to find the others to tell them about this exciting stakeout opportunity.
Up. First, I deserve my payment. I require scritches on the lower back.
It's okay. Come here. Come here, sweetie.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Good scritches are so hard to get these days.
Oh, I know. I hear about it all the time.
None of my subjects will join you on such an escapade. They have to tend to me.
That's okay. I'll tell you guys all about it tomorrow.
I wish you wouldn't.
We'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Could you order me some milk? Some warm milk?
Sure, I will do that and order like 10 more pastries to take in a to-go bag.
I'm fine with that. What kind of pastries are you getting?
Apple turnovers and petit four and eclairs.
All sound
Fancy.
like viable pastries.
Yes.
I'm on board.
Thank you. I will go try to find. I guess everyone's quite spread out, so maybe back to like the entrance and just sit there in the hopes that someone will notice me. I'm pretty noticeable.
I imagine you're sitting at the entrance with your pastry in one hand and your coffee in the other, and you are just beaming ear to ear because you got to pet a cat.
Yes, and also Delilah definitely thinks she's helped the group with her very important information, so she's very, 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 very excited.
Let's frame this a bit better. It's information you got from a cat, but information nonetheless. We'll see how reliable your cat information is.
This girl has more animals friends than human friends. This is great. This is perfectly normal.
I'm on board.
Okay, so very happy eating pastries. Works for me. Now I want pastries.
Roll a d4.
Okay.
Wow, you gained 4 temporary hit points from your tasty pastries.
Amazing.
Ooh.
I don't know, I just feel like that was a good scene, so I wanted to reward her.
Thank you.
Alder, where did you head to?
The Hell Cafe with Sir Gruff. And Barry's here as well, which I don't mind at all.
Yeah, I don't think I've gone in. I think I'm just like sort of like sprawled against the wall outside.
Do you smell berry nearby?
Yes, you do smell berry nearby.
I Scooby Doo point at him. Excuse me.
I feel like you don't move. You're just pointed the entire time. And Barry...
Yeah, I'm not paying attention. I'm drinking whatever I ordered, and I'm just like...
Helbeic,
What?
could you please mute yourself? Your doggos are getting in. Gracias. Yeah, Barry is sitting outside, probably asleep, and genuinely not caring about what dogs get to.
If a dog comes too close to me, I'll probably sniff it in my sleep and wake up. But if it just passes by, it's not going to bother me.
So Gruff will go up to him and be like,
There is a... Let me think. There is a rather large orc who has this dagger that he is flipping up and catching. And the moment you walk in, Alder, he throws the knife at a dartboard, and it does the boing, stabilizing right near your ear. He says, "Hey there."
Hello. Nice knife, I guess. Thank God my ears are not as long as... Well, never mind.
Yeah, you almost caught that one.
Yeah.
He comes up and he sniffs you.
Oh, hello. Guess we're on sniffing terms, apparently. Hi.
He says, "You don't smell as bad. You're supposed to."
Excuse me?
You're getting hit on?
What?
No, he's getting egged. He's getting egged.
Wait, excuse me? What?
Where you from, kid?
None of your fucking business, honestly. Just come over to me, throw a knife near my head, start sniffing me. Where are
Is
you
that not how
from?
pickup works?
Where are you from, sir?
The worst fucking nightmares.
Ooh. He sounds
Blue
like the kind of
hearts,
dumb.
yeah.
No, we're not doing that. It's not a flirt thing.
No, I really hope it's not, because I'm concerned this is going in a much worse...
He's an orc and you're an elf. What do you expect is going to happen?
I'm a half elf, which is why I'm concerned where this is going. Yes, but... Well, where are you from then, if you're so hard?
Ooh, it is.
No, we're not doing that. No.
For fuck's sake, man.
He says, "Well, I came to deliver a message."
Oh.
Okay. He takes the knife out and picks his teeth with it. And he said, "Your mom ain't too happy with you."
Which one?
The one that you call mom.
Okay.
She say you ain't been given enough souls lately. So what's that about, huh?
Well, you can just tell her that if she wants quality over quantity, then it takes time, okay?
Barry, could you give me a... What's your passive perception?
Shit.
15.
Perfect. You can hear this going on, and you're sort of riled from your sleep, but it's up to you if you want to intervene. You can hear this conversation going on.
All right.
so DM, what is the vibe that this orc is giving off?
Proud.
Okay.
In terms of how threatening he is trying to be.
Fuck, I know this guy.
Alder is uncomfortable, but he does not feel like he's going to be in harm's way.
No. This
Right.
is a very different uncomfortable.
Sir Gruffest is going to continue to sniff Barry.
Oh, if you're continuing to sniff me while this is going on too, yeah, I'm gonna wake up and just kind of, you know how cats will swat you when you're getting too close.
A little pat on the head.
Yeah, but and like not quite with claws extended, but like just enough to remind Gruff that he has claws. And it's like back. I am taking a nap here. Can you back off? Sounds like there's something interesting going on over there.
If you just look at you, be like, I like pats. Give me more pats.
In classic dog fashion, he has misunderstood the meaning behind your hands.
Exactly. I think Barry just kind of rolls his eyes at that. He is still not sure about this dog. Yeah, I think he's gonna stretch and just kind of wander into the Hell Cafe and not go over to where Alder and this orc are talking, but like see if he can
Within
pull up a
earshot.
chair. Yeah, that's within earshot, but not looking like he knows Alder.
Gotcha.
DM, is there anybody else in the cafe that Gruff could see so he could get some scratches on his head?
Sure, there's a few other patrons. They're all at one table. They are of this gray-skinned elves, who also seem to be in a similar garb to the orc guy.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they are. They're not. They're eating and sort of minding their own business, but they do know what they're doing here.
I'll go up to them and be like, use my snout, my nose, be like, pat one of their knees, be like, hey, I want your food.
He's a bit. One of them's a bit startled. He goes, "Hi there, doggy. We're about done here, but here's some. Here's a bit of sausage." And he tosses you a little bit of sausage.
Oh, thanks. Gruff would just take it and like walks off.
Okay. I'm on board. Alder,
Look, right? I fucking. If you want someone like Constance, who just brings in a fucking bunch of people who have never held a sword, don't know their way around armor, and could barely fight, be my guest. Tell Mother that that's what that I can bring. I can just bring in a whole bunch. But if she wants cream of the crop, really good mercenaries, I need time. Okay?
okay. I see. You gone soft. You got your buddy. You got your buddies here. You got your little dog friend. You gone soft on us.
Hey, and I kind of step in closer. Go fuck yourself. All right? I ain't gone fucking soft.
So we
You're
saw
just too stupid.
last night, right? We saw that you sort of summon your featheredness and whatnot. We seen that you sort of put the correct people in prison instead of just killing a lot. What's your excuse there?
I've got to butter them up, all right? I've got to get them to understand. I've got to make them believe that the mission that I'm going to give them is worthwhile. If they don't believe in what we're asking them to do, then they're not going to fight well, are they?
Well, you know, Esserak's getting pretty tough to take down, so we're gonna need a little bit of grease in those wheels if we're gonna take them on ourselves. You gotta pump up the numbers. Barry, you were gonna say something?
I think Barry had been just about to use the message cantrip to ask Alder if everything was all right or he needed backup. But then before he could do that, Alder started talking about buttering up the mercenaries and giving them some mission. So I think Barry thought better of that and is just going to keep listening and see what else he can find out.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Look,
but he does sort of kind of loosen the daggers up his sleeves in case he needs them.
Right, look. These guys, they take they're goody two shoes. They'll take something easy with some bandits, right? What I'll do is we'll catch them alive. We'll tie them up. I'll leave them in a designated location, and you and your little merry band of twinkle-toed elves can come and pick them up. Okay, it's the best I can do. All right, I can't just start nabbing people and giving them to mother. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I came to warn you because I care about you, right? Mom don't like your stuff, so I can't stop her. She's coming back. She's coming to get you, and
Fuck you, Rick. I fucking hate this dog.
he rolled a
so
natural
much.
20 on an insight
Great
check.
dog.
Motherfucker.
Rick, what are you trying to find out?
As a dog, what are they talking about? Like from their like expressions and stuff. Is this serious?
They are two dogs fighting over who is the alpha of this conversation.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a fair summation.
They have different ideals for what the pack should be doing, and Alder thinks the pack needs a little bit more time to get the kill, and this other guy does not think so.
Gruff will like put down his sausage as he walks over to Adler, barks out. Oh crap! That's so barks out. Just T-pose on him, gets up his sausage and walks back out.
Just sort of nicely rubs himself, walks by and just sort of body slams the orc into a point where he's just sort of off balance. And the orc guy gives a scoff, and he says, "Don't say I didn't do anything for you."
Yeah. You, Constance, and fucking Jim are my fucking family. Is that what we are? Family?
We grew up together.
Yeah, we did. Family first, eh?
Mm-hmm. All right, team.
Just
We're done here.
Get the fuck out of here. Go, vamoose. Go
And
take some fucking goblins or whatever you capture for mother.
One of the other elves that are sitting at the table, who is also, they're playing with knives to look tough, and one of them has this hilt that, excuse me.
Okay.
I'm fine, I just had to cough. He twists the thing of this hilt, and he pulls out a vial of this black swirling liquid, and he smashes it onto the table, and this portal opens. Barry, give me I've already given you a perception check, but give me a perception check while I go grab a bit of water.
All right. Oh boy.
I just saw a Rick put in the chat.
Nice.
Yeah, they all click as they
18?
leave.
Good story.
Yes.
Tough guy snapping.
They're all snapping.
Pirouetting out the door.
Classic.
Terrifying.
Their hair just is entirely greased back. One of their they have name tags, and one of them is Danny, and one of them is Zuko. I don't know. I'm trying. All these Grease references.
No, their names are Bernardo and Tony. Come on. West Side Story.
One of them's Ricky, and one of them's Tony.
Yep.
Hey, Ricky, you son of a bitch.
I forgot what I was doing. A portal opens, right? And this portal, Barry, you know that this it looks to be Feywild in nature, like there are beautiful trees and fairies about, but there is no color at all. It is almost all pitch black, and it smells like the Feywild, but it is very much not the Feywild. And they all walk through, and he says, Alder, you can cover my tab, right? And before you can answer, he goes through the portal.
Huh. How do like the other people in this restaurant react to someone opening a portal and walking through? Do they all like seem used to this?
There are not enough people to be bussing the tables. They did this discreetly.
Yeah.
There are quite a few levels at this place.
Okay.
Do I notice Barry? I presume I will totally say it would be unrealistic of me to notice Barry while I was having this conversation. But when they leave, do I notice Barry?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sort of like do that like heavy sigh, turn around, see Barry kind of thing.
Yep. And he pulls on his collar and goes, good.
Tourists, am I right? I tried to play it off really cool, like that nothing happened. I don't know what you heard, so.
Yeah, seemed like an out of town crowd there. Where do they?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, I know the Feywild, but that was I haven't seen many places that look like that.
They're friends from school. It's from the old days. It's fine. It's nothing to worry about.
What do you mean school? You went to a school?
Gruff, I can't understand what you're saying, but I'm not giving you more rations. You bit me the last time.
I'll bite you more.
What did I do? Oh, wait. What's extra funny is Laura and I are in another podcast, and I've done this to Laura twice now.
Yep.
So Laura is very familiar with this.
What? She's very familiar with her biting you in the hand?
No, me just working. No, actually, I'm not the bad guys, so it's fine. Hey, do you want to go find the rest? I'm sure they will have gone up into some shenanigans, maybe. Hey,
I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. I was thinking I might go down to the arena, see if there's anything to wager a little bit on. I was on my way there, but it was so warm here, just had to stop and rest a little bit.
You literally took a cat nap.
Yes.
Hey, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
We're friends, right?
We're fighting companions.
Yeah.
And Barry just kind of winks and walks on ahead of you.
Fuck. That I say that in character. Oh, not out loud, but fuck.
And I think that the fighting companions thing was like the tone of that was as though someone were saying, we're friends, right? And the person replying like, yeah, the best of friends, but he just didn't say that.
Yeah, I know the fucking trades.
Gruff would just like sit there and be like, "What do you want to fuck?"
No, we're not doing that.
Gruff,
Anyways.
let's just go, okay? I'm sure one of them has gotten themselves into some kind of escapade, so let's extradite them quickly.
Everyone
No,
gets
I don't have any
escapades.
more rations, Gruff. Okay, stop barking at me for rations.
I'm not barking at for rations. I'm asking for questions.
Yeah, but you're a dog. I don't know what you're saying, and I just assume you always are hungry.
I'm actually Barry's actually, despite his distrust of Gruff, just gonna message into Gruff's mind. Just keep an eye on Alder and follow him around. Just keep him safe.
What?
Gruff looks around like if there's a bug nearby.
Thank God nobody can communicate with Gruff. Oh, fuck.
Gruff starts snapping at the air. He thinks he sees a bug.
Boof. Boof, boof, boof.
Who have I missed? I feel like I missed someone. Helbeic, right?
Helbeic.
Yeah, I've just been sitting. Speaking of which, how is my egg? My egg milkshake.
Give me a straight D20. Give me a
Is that just
Constitution
roll a
saving
D20?
throw.
Is it save or check?
Do a save. Why not?
That's a solid 8.
It's not bad. It's not your cup of tea. Well, it's
That's
not your cup of
understandable.
egg.
I mean, you never know. It could be egg tea. Actually, it's an egg milkshake. Ignore me.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't think egg tea exists, and I would be very insulted if it did.
Wouldn't that be eggnog?
You can have egg soup.
It would
Eggs-
not be eggnog.
No, that would not be eggnog.
Oh.
I've-
Oh,
That's
man,
understandable.
I want egg drop soup now.
So I'm gonna look around, see what's going on after I decided, you know what? I guess maybe it's not a great idea of getting in this display.
Oh, you're in the I was about to ask which one you were in. I'm like, oh yeah, you're in the underwater one.
'Cause I tried to jump in.
Yeah, I remember. You see that there is a particularly nefarious gang of shrimp who are moving the sand from one side of the tank to the other, and they are making a gigantic pile to climb up the side of the tank.
Shrimp are the rats of the sea.
So the shrimp are trying to essentially escape the tank?
Yes.
Interesting. So I just look around. I stick my finger in and I push down some of the sand.
Do shrimp have claws?
I don't know.
They
I
got
don't
little
know.
feetsies.
I know they have tails.
Yes, they got little toesies.
There's a stream of water that shoots up and hits you in the face.
Well, that
Yeah.
was rude.
And every time you sort of get near the tank, there's a couple that have devoted themselves into squirting you with water.
Oh, that's unfortunate. So I guess I'm just gonna leave until they forget about me.
Okay, fair enough. Is there anything particular you would like to do here, or just hang out?
I'm always on the search for more intelligence and generally to find rats, but I can look for other things as well. So I'm gonna head to the library.
That sounds good to me. You pass the Ray analog as you walk in, and Alexander Highmoor is sitting there reading a book about an eclipse.
What does the eclipse do?
So, it's a fancy name. It's not really about an eclipse.
Aw.
In the strict sense, where since it references the moon a lot, you would assume that it would be like where the moon blocks out the sun for a bit of time. It's
Yeah.
actually a story about a moon growing in size. Give me a... What is it called? Arcana check.
Ooh, my speciality.
And you can have help by Helbeic. Helbeic, give me an Arcana check as well.
Well, my roll's been great so far with nothing higher than a 10. Let's see if this goes better.
19!
Ooh, that's
I
not bad.
believe in you, Helbeic.
13.
Hey,
With a +5, I got a 13.
Nice.
Both of you know this in different ways. Helbeic, remind me of your race.
Rock gnome. Rock gnome.
Fantastic. There is a your clan of rock gnomes lived very close to a clan of Goliaths. That's what they're called. I'm looking at a page that I've written on it. I can't remember though. There was a Goliath civilization near you who had a massive telescope, and you would often go there. It was sort of like a little museum thing for kids that they had out front. It was known as the Elm Ray Observatory.
Ooh.
And you remember I can't explain why this would stick out in your mind. Probably because it's one of the first time you've seen two adults really get into it, about to throw hands, or in this case, throw spells. Elmray, the lead scientist there, was getting into an argument with another scientist who's also spoken there, called Edort, and they got into a bit of an argument, and Edort stormed out, and you remember them talking about Edort's plans to bring the moon closer to the globe in order to do something about crystals, but you don't remember exactly what the purpose of it was. And when you walk up and see the book that Alexander is reading, Alexander sees that, well, you mention it because this was written by Dugtham of Clan Elmray. So this was by the author of this book was the person that you knew at the Goliath Civilization Observatory.
Interesting. Are these books? Can these books be checked out? Because I know you mentioned this was a library, but I don't know if you can check the books out or not.
Crime.
I mean, crime's always an option, but I'm a mostly law-abiding citizen, so I would like to stick to checking the books out first, even if I'm not going to return.
Yeah, so am I.
You put your finger up when a bus person walks by or flies by. I guess this is their aarakocra on the side of a cliff, and they fly over to you. It says, "Yes, what can I help you with?"
I would love to know if I can either buy or check out this book that my friend here is holding.
Oh, hello, Helbeic. Sorry, I was engrossed. I didn't notice you for a moment.
Oh, you're just fine. It just reminded me of a childhood memory of sorts. The author of that book was actually an astronomer or magician. I'm not sure what exactly he was.
Same thing, technically.
Close. It's around the same thing. But the author of that book, I actually kind of knew him because he lived near me and had a big telescope, which all of the kids in my clan got to go look through every once in a while.
That's neat.
So you're looking to check that out?
Indeed, I am.
What if I check it out first?
How dare you? How could you do something like this to me?
We have 2 copies in the back.
Oh, spectacular.
I'm kidding. You could have it, Helbeic. I just hated the book.
So she moves her hand down. She says, and she puts her index finger and thumb together and rubs them. And she says, "We're not supposed to give the books out. They're supposed to stay in here, but..."
I see. Could I... as I think I mentioned this when you were here, but I don't know where to find this book exactly, because I don't know where it's located. I don't know any bookstores near here by any means. I really need this book. If you really do have 2 more copies, do you really need this one that you have? I mean, you could just set out an extra one.
Well, the thing is, they're not my books personally. It's part of Jutle's collection, right? And she rubs her fingers together again. This is the... I can't...
Now let's ask him.
It's the symbol of I want money.
Oh.
Well,
See,
how much
thinking
compensation will we
rubbing
need
your
for the
fingers
book?
together of I'm not sure.
Oh,
if I can do
the
this.
book's not for sale. I cannot possibly take money for it. I don't know what you're insinuating.
No, I'm asking, if the book were to be damaged, how much would it be so that we know about a fair price to go buy it from someone for?
Actually, it depends on where it came from. I believe it came from aisle 10 over there with the gold shelf, right? The 10 gold over there.
Oh, the 10 gold shelf. Makes sense. I've heard of it. Well, you want to go to the 10 gold shelf and get it, Helbeic?
So let's just say I cast minor illusion on the book, making it look slightly burned. Let's say something just mysteriously damages it. Can we just have it for half the price?
What do you mean? We're not buying it.
Well, I understand we're not buying it, but if it's unusable for the library, can we just get the book just half
No,
the
they'd
price?
probably just throw it away in that case.
That's a great point. If they just throw it away, could we just borrow the book?
No, you're right. I think it did come from the aisle 5 over there.
I see. And so aisle 5 is 5 gold pieces, right?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Just pay the woman, Helbeic.
Five gold sounds good to me. Then I hand her 5 gold.
She says, oh no, and she spills water and is careful to not get your cucumber water onto the book.
She could have spilled my cucumber water on the book, to be honest. I think that would have been funnier.
Nah, she's not gonna do that. She's not mean. She's up. The book. Oh, it's ruined now. Oh
That's
man.
so unfortunate.
Would you mind tossing that in the bin when you go out?
Oh, of course. I'll
No
toss it
problem.
in the bin. And then I just shove it straight in my bag.
So hard to get off.
I'll have to clean the table now. I'll be here for a little bit. You guys can head on out.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, and have a good rest of your day. I'm so sorry about the book.
Oh, it happens. It breaks some dishes every once in a while.
Oh, that's I see how that works.
You can pay at the cashier upstairs.
Thank you. Oh, I just realized I have 3 gold left. I might not even have enough money to pay.
You can have 2 gold.
Helbeic, I have 15 silver to my name. So you're fine.
Okay, that's a fair point.
I have, like, I don't know, 25 gold. You can have, like,
yeah, we
2.
don't really spend our gold here, so bribes kind of works. Is kind of the only thing.
You know,
That's
I just
fair.
like how we're a mercenary company, but we never get paid.
Yeah, we need some sort of, like, salary. We need to unionize.
I request mandatory breaks. So that's the reason why we're gonna beat. That's the reason why my cult's gonna die. When they're fighting against my players, they're gonna have unionized breaks.
Sounds to me like everybody.
Boy, you're starting a cult?
During combat, you just hear the players like, "Wait, hold on." I'm
Just
almost
in the
dead.
middle of sieging a castle. Oh yeah, we're sorry. We're gonna have to take a 15-minute break. Please don't siege the castle. Union mandated break and all that fun stuff.
Yo, bro, I need a short rest right now.
Your vampire's right at your neck. You're like, time out. Hold on. You can hear the alarm. I gotta go. Sorry. I'll be back in 5.
Oh,
I'll be
I
back
see.
in 5, man. I have to go to work
Just
right
don't
now.
move. Just don't move from where you are.
Yeah,
How do I
we'll
add
be
stuff?
back. Don't worry about it.
How do I add stuff to my inventory?
So if you go, are you using D&D
Beyond.
Beyond? Are you like on the sheet? Okay.
Yeah.
So super quickly, if you go to where it says actions, if you go along to there is equipment, right?
Yep.
Manage equipment, which is on the right hand side.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Maybe
no,
custom
it's,
items?
no, it's currency.
Oh, I see.
And then you should be able to add.
Add
Yeah,
custom
and it
item.
should say
Oh, I
add
found out.
remove.
I
Yeah.
see. Let me
Yeah.
edit. Let me edit, please. Thank you. What did you say the book was
No
called?
problem.
What did I say the book was called?
Something about the
The
eclipse.
effect of the
Yeah, thank
effect
you.
of the eclipse.
The effects
Right.
of the eclipse.
Sure. Go for it.
Why is it so hard to open?
You all getting out at various times. Delilah is waiting for you all at the top to talk about something they found.
Hi everyone! Oh my gosh, I found the best cat cafe. It was like so much fun, and I got all these pastries. But also, I talked to this king cat whose name was Reno, which is weird because I'm with Queen. But anyway, I think there are these kobolds, and they're gonna like have this mysterious shipment tonight on the river or something. So I think we should do a stakeout.
Ooh, I love stakeouts.
How much steak will
That
be
gives me a
there?
chance- I love stakeouts. That gives me a chance to find rats.
Can I just say the people who are listening can't see this, but Rick keeps rolling intelligence checks as a dog, and I love it.
Why?
And he keeps getting nat 20s too.
He's doing really
No.
well.
Yeah.
No, I got 19 for that. For some reason, I'm rolling really high for a dog.
Rick,
Does
your ears go up, but they go back down when you realize they're not talking about actual steak. But
I want to.
your paladinness glows a little bit when Delilah is talking about possibly thwarting something, which they will go into further.
I want to pet Gruff and ask if he had a nice time.
Hold on. Oh crap, my sheet isn't out. Hold
You
on.
don't have
This
to
is
roll a
crazy.
d20 for this.
No,
You
Delilah
can
I
talk to
want-
me, remember?
No. I want to see something.
I bribed you.
Okay, I'm.
Yeah, but you bribed me with
Okay,
the other thing that
great.
I also already knew.
Okay then.
For a charisma save. The fuck?
Gruff isn't going to say that he wants to eat Adler, so whatever. He
He's-
says like it's pretty nice.
Let's
He
eat
did
Adler
not say that
together.
he wants to eat Alder. Okay.
No, Gruff doesn't say that. Gruff doesn't say
Okay.
that.
Okay. Okay, so who wants to come on the stakeout?
I do.
I'm assuming
I'll go.
it's legal shipments.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
He said it was shady, and they were trying to prove themselves, like humanoids often do, because we're less superior than cats.
Well, I can prove myself a better fighter than those kobolds and have this restaurant thing.
What if they're trying to run a
our
legitimate
hands.
business and just because you are being biased towards kobolds because they've just been considered evil in the past?
Then we can just send them on their way without having murdered the whole bunch of them. You know,
Well,
we
then
can
we
always
could just watch
ask
them.
questions first.
We could eat them.
Gruff says we could eat them.
I don't know. If
That
we
is
should-
an option, but not one I wish to take.
I mean,
I
I've never
can-
tried kobold before. I'm up to it. I'm sure a rat would
Okay.
be as well if I could find some rats.
Okay. Look. All right. We'll go down there. We'll see what the business is. Maybe there's a little bit of cash in it if we, catch some ne'er-do-wells, a little bit of bribery, a little bit of, illegal
love bribery.
trades.
If I may interrupt the scene, this has nothing to do with Dungeons & Dragons. My wife just opened the door and began modeling, and
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck she's doing because she knows that I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons and streaming it. She is
Hello,
wearing
Doug's wife.
baby
Hello.
Yoda
Hey.
socks.
Amazing.
Aww.
Those are beautiful.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Fuzzy, warm slipper socks, apparently.
Go, just take her now.
Yeah, she's very excited about them. They have grips on the bottom.
Mhm.
They have fur. They're frog grips on the bottom.
Adorable.
He does eat frogs, yes.
He does.
I forgot that he ate all the frog eggs.
Not
and
all of them.
everything else that gets within
I've,
his...
she's happier
Right.
right now than she was at our wedding. Just to be clear.
Well, Doug,
I mean,
you're
what's
no
a wedding
baby
without
Yoda.
cuddly things?
I
Okay.
mean,
I
let's
mean,
be honest.
baby Yoda,
Would you be happy
love your
standing in
life.
front
You
of
know, they're about
in front of a bunch
equal.
of people with your love of your life, but here,
Baby
you're
Yoda.
just
Baby
Yoda,
Yoda. Come on,
baby
man. It's
Yoda,
Baby
yeah.
Yoda.
Doug, marriage is forever. Marriage is limited. Baby Yoda is forever.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I'm
Doom is
sorry
eternal.
to interrupt the scene.
It's
Let's get
Oh,
back
no,
to
you're
the
perfectly
situation.
fine.
It's a very funny anecdote. I
No,
like
it was really good.
That was an amazing way to interrupt the session.
So,
But
Jen,
as
not
this-
Jen.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, can we not kill them? Because if we fuck this up and we become the
I'll
part,
kill them
we
if
become
they.
the
Yeah, let's
I will
not.
only kill them if they attack us first.
So hear me out.
Can
We
I got
only
some
kill them
new
if
magic.
they're transporting something illegal. Because then if
Oh,
they're
no.
doing something
Anyways.
illegal, it's much easier for us to blame the aggression on them first.
but
I
yeah,
thought we liked
Helbeic,
killing
that's-
people.
I mean,
Tell
I
you what,
like
I
fighting
don't-
people.
I don't
I'm
like
working on a
killing
new
people.
spell, and I
I like
hope I
money.
get to use it.
Right, guys,
very-
look. Oh, sorry, Laura, go. I mean Barry.
I'm gonna say, throughout this conversation, I think Barry is watching Alder's reactions to the proposal that people go down to the river for.
Are you? What are you trying to? You can. What you want to insight check me right now to find out what my?
I mean,
I'll
bet
go
he's
for
being
it.
honest. I mean, he is trustworthy.
He's the trustworthy,
Well,
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You wouldn't lie to us.
How about this then? Doug, can we do this? If Laura rolls insight and I roll what deception to try and not be too obvious what my intentions are, then
Yeah, go for it. Roll
Yeah, okay.
deception versus insight.
alrighty then. That's a
Ooh.
23.
Ooh.
I'm quite
Whoa.
good at deception.
Wait, do I get any emotions off him of like
A
fear
critical
or
fail.
sneakiness?
I think it's anxious.
Oh, I will
He's a bit anxious after his talk with his
Amazing.
meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
For anybody watching, that was a 23 for deception and a
Yep.
3 for insight.
Yep.
Very
He's
balanced
trustworthy.
Right.
He's very good at this.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is, and this is what Barry wholly believes. Right, look, guys. I know everyone, because I am totally trustworthy. Look, the merger at the mansion or the house, whatever the fuck you want to call it, we were on thin ice there. All right, we're a mercenary group. We get paid only if people trust us to do a good job, and if we keep butting our nose into other governmental systems, other people's lives, we're going to become untrustworthy, and people aren't going to want us to, be in their service. So I'm
Not if they don't
saying
know
I
about it.
totally
That's
want
ironic.
to.
Yeah, that's why we just take. We don't bring
You don't have
the
to be
one known
scared.
as the trustworthy.
I can just
I'm
go in
not-
their
It's a
heads
great
and scramble
point.
their brains. If
Can
it
we
goes
not?
bad.
Can we?
Or we could just
I-
kill all the witnesses as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
That's
that works
also a
too.
possibility.
oh my god, guys, pay attention, right? We're not killing people immediately. Can we try
Oh, yes,
when we
of
go
course,
to
we're
the
not going to
stakeout?
Yeah, not
Oh,
immediately.
Of course,
I
we're
didn't
not going
say
to kill them
immediately.
immediately. We're going to
Monsters.
see what they're
DM,
carrying, and if they're
DM.
carrying something illegal, then
If
we'll
it's,
kill them.
if it's
I have
not
a
an honorable
question.
kill, we should
So,
kill it.
Yes.
DM, is anybody like looking away from the packs?
Looking
Is
away
anyone
from the
listening
what?
to this conversation?
Oh,
Uh,
no, y'all have stepped away from the.
No,
Yeah, we're semi-competent. We know not to.
What was
Gruff
Gruff's
is-
question?
We are mercs.
Gruff is looking
Of course we
around
wanna go
to
away.
see, like, in the party, are they like? Is there any free food Gruff like sneakily bite out of the packs?
Give me a stealth
Does-
check.
Does that dog thing where they stick their head into a bag and they're eating everything in the
That's a
bag?
10.
It's not terrible.
feel
I
like
think
the-
all of our passive perceptions beat that, though.
Yeah,
Yes.
Unless you have a negative.
you smell something, and you sort of go around the back of Delilah's chair, and for the first time, you meet eyes with a hamster.
Hey! Don't play with Hammy. He's little, Gruffy. He's little. He's gonna be scared.
So I walk over to Gruff because I like Delilah's wheelchair. Plus, it's like my impromptu way of getting around because I'm short, gnomish legs. And I pull some rations out of my bag and like, here, Gruff, here, Gruff.
Gruff will sniff the hamster first. What does this hamster smell like?
hamster.
Yeah, hamster. I don't know.
It
Have you?
smells like
Delicious.
hamster.
Having personally worked with hamsters, I can tell you what he is saying to you right now, Gruff, is come at me, little man. I can take you, because hamsters are angry little creatures. They just hate everything.
I'm trying. I had a guinea pig once, and the guinea pig was fantastic. There's this.
Oh, guinea pigs are lovely.
He's little. He'll be scared.
My friend got a
was it
hamster
Gruff
recently, and
getting
it's already escaped
absolutely
3 times.
decked by the hamster 5 seconds later.
There's this.
Yeah,
Well-
Gruffy, he's kind of vicious.
And
You
then
don't wanna
Gruff will
hurt
just
your
lick him.
Oh no.
Does
There's
he taste good?
trying to find this GIF of this hamster.
Did you just call a GIF a GIF?
I
It's all-
will fight you.
I actually agree with Doug on this one. It's Jif,
Nope,
like
GIF.
peanut butter.
So
It's amazing
So
your
while-
characters just spontaneously have a heart attack.
while
Yeah.
Doug is looking,
I
while
think you need
Doug
to
is looking for his
roll
prop,
a dexterity check.
are we in
Dex-
agreement? Okay. Guys, how about I just do this and I wave my hands and cast Disguise Self and look like just a random schmo kobold. Alright? See, look, we'll just go in like this. I'll be like, hey, fellow kobolds. And if it goes tits up, then you guys can come in and save me.
So just hear me out. In my opinion, that's an absolutely terrible idea. Oh, that's a cute. Oh, that's a ham.
That is what Hammy does. It's such a good GIF.
Poor guy.
Oh, it is a poor guy. I'm sad for him, but man, if he isn't so cute.
It's very cute. I
Anyway.
will go up to Alder and be like, shouldn't you turn someone a more appropriate size into kobolds? Or
I
like,
can. Oh, actually, that is a good
Like a
question.
gnome?
Does my
Gruff will,
Eldritch...
like Helbeic can
Gruff will go up to 9, not 9.
and that way we have,
Adler,
and that way
then
we have 2 instead of 1. Because that's
let me
better.
double check.
Because things do just completely go
And
off
we
the
can
rails.
ride
Yes.
Gruff.
Yes,
We
I
will
can. I
instantly die.
actually, I can cast without expending a spell slot. It does not specify that it has to be on myself. So yeah, I could cast it on somebody. Yeah,
Cool.
If it's disguised self, the spell is
yeah,
only on
it
yourself.
doesn't remove height, but I'm not expecting it to actually like fool
Ju-
them entirely. I just want to
That's
suss out what.
terrifying. I'm now thinking of like a 9-foot-tall kobold because an orc used disguise self.
No. I look like a kobold in height. It's just if you try and wave your hand over my head, your hand bumps
Oh.
off my like leg or torso or whatever. And
Gruff-
and the
Yeah.
same goes if I make myself bigger. If I look like a Goliath, when you try and
Your
touch
hand
the
will go right
Goliath's
through it.
head, it just goes right through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Gruff, what were you
Overwatch
gonna do?
hitbox.
Say that again, Gruff.
It's an Overwatch hitbox. Anyways, that was a bad joke.
That's
Mhm.
okay.
No,
As
it's
someone
fine.
who's never played
So
Overwatch, I don't know.
I also think we should get more rock gnomes on our squad. There was this gnome named Jem who had these kind of spectacle things, and he seemed
I
really
like
smart.
spectacle things.
And we,
Oh,
Oh,
good old spectacles.
Were they made out of crystal by
Yes.
chance? I've been looking for crystal apparently.
Lumper,
I
they need
don't
to
know.
they need to send an application form to the higher ups. That's so yeah.
I mean, haven't
anyone
all
can
we've been
join.
doing is just
Fair.
adopting random people?
I mean, that's
Well,
a
yeah,
good point.
even Gruff and Delilah and May
what do you
all had to sign
Sorry.
papers.
but
I
did
worked hard for my spot. It's called
You
being
did
the
work
best.
very hard, Delilah.
Yeah, she did.
I literally just came in and said, hey, I can do magic, and then proceeded to make
then I
a
slapped you on the
literal
back.
wall.
Oh yeah, I can't turn into a hobgoblin, but I can make fog around me, and I can make snowballs.
I
That could be
love
fun,
snow.
right?
We should have a
Yes.
That is fun.
snowball fight.
Oh, you know,
So-
I love
oh,
defense, but I've been working on
shit.
offense. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Doug,
Okay.
Yes.
world building question. What would you say is the common courtesy for races? Would they speak in their native tongues amongst each other, or would they speak in common?
Yes, they would. It's Europe rules where if you're in France, you're going to hear a lot of French. Because French
Okay,
people are
so
talking to each other.
If a kobold walked up like, hey, fellow kobolds, they would expect them to be speaking in Draconic.
Correct.
I can speak Draconic,
Ah.
and I have comprehend languages.
And they're like, hello,
Yeah,
fellow
so-
kids.
Hello, fellow
But I can't
children.
imagine they just
Hello,
trust some
grandchildren.
random person just because he's
No,
their
no,
race,
not
especially if it's a
at
shady
the-
deal.
No, not
Oh.
at the deal. We find out who they are, and we just, like, I don't know.
Oh, pre-stakeout
Nope.
mission.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because they have to be around here. They can't be, like, at the other end of the country if they're doing it tonight. So we
But I
find
brought
them.
snacks for the stakeout.
You can
We'll
still do the stakeout.
stakeout.
We
We
I
won't
love
just
stop
need
you.
to
snacks.
know
I
if
can eat
the
snacks
deal,
or
how
chocolate.
shape. Like, is this pop rocks, or is this like hardcore? Yeah, exactly. Because I don't want to kill some idiots, basically.
No. You know what we could do?
What?
Well,
We
if they
could
get
say-
killed by you, they're
We
probably
could
an
we
idiot.
could say that I'm a mute because I don't know.
No,
Draconic.
Alexander could cast comprehend languages on you.
It's a range of self.
Oh shit!
He
Is
can't
it?
cast
Oh,
Tons is other people.
Oh, I'm mixing them up.
Screwing this back in.
Just
I
Oh,
do not
wait.
have-
Someone else could have done.
Wait,
I
wait,
do not
wait, wait,
have
wait, 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 wait,
either
wait.
of
Do
those
I have
spells.
tongues?
No, I do not.
I
It's a
have
third level
tongues.
spell. You do?
Holy shit! I have tongues. Yes, so I could
Nice.
cat. Wait, let me
Whose?
see. Cut is tongues a concentrate. It is con. No, it's not con. It's just touch. So yeah, I could totally cast tongues on one of the smaller, on one of the smaller
Gnomes.
individuals of the party, and then I could just cast disguise self on you.
That works.
Okay, cool. Right, so now we need to go find some kobolds.
Delilah, could
Hopefully.
you please give me a perception
neither of these
or
cards are
survival? Your choice.
Oh, okay, they're actually the same.
Whoa,
23.
23 is not bad. This river is, safe to say, quite long, and after you sort of, the cat pointed in a direction, and you figured you'd walk towards it. And this river is quite long and winding, and instead of trying to find the source of the river, and thus the source of the kobolds, you're able to get up high, or talk to a bird to get up high, or something of that nature. the river goes on for quite a while. So you probably think it's best to meet in the middle and find a good spot to ambush them, if necessary, when they come through.
Okay.
We've actually spent quite a lot of time doing some social stuff, so we'll do a combat next session, but I will
Sure.
give you all a sneak peek of the battle map, and I'll paste it in chat as well, so you can figure out how you want to ambush these folks.
I will note that Delilah can cast a spell to make anybody breathe underwater with like little air bubbles if we want to ambush them by coming out of the river.
And I would like to note
I'm not-
that this spell is made
Yeah.
by, or the spell, gosh, this battle map is made by T-Hawks. Beautiful battle map, fantastic.
Cool.
It's
So
really
I would
good.
like to ask a
Oh,
question.
lovely. That's excellent. I'm now
Fancy.
thinking I might not go through my plan because that's going to burn a spell slot, and I only have 2. So
Oh yeah, you're a warlock.
yeah.
What question
Uh,
was there?
So, theoretically, could I use shape water to create like a small like air bubble at the bottom of the river?
I'd say so.
Okay.
Depends on how
'Cause I
long
was like-
shape water lasts.
Up to an hour.
Okay, yeah, then yeah. Once you see them on the horizon, you can duck under.
Hey,
Okay, spectacular. Because I was thinking of like having like, you know how they have like the little straw roots sticking out of the top of the river?
Mhm.
Yes,
You do that except with magic.
Nice.
Nice.
you snorkel. The
And
magic
as
snorkel.
rock gnomes, we
It's
sink
a magic
real
snorkel.
well.
Something
I
to
have a
keep in
question.
mind. You can hold onto the chair.
Yes, Mr. Rick.
Mhm.
So
That's a great point. The chair
so
might
let's
sink
say
though.
I'm on like a very high
Elevation.
Oh, and I can have
elevation,
2
yeah,
air
that.
bubbles going at once.
and jump down onto an enemy and attack him. Would I get fall damage for that
excuse me.
if
You
I
would-
land on him?
You would get fall damage, but it's halved, and the other half goes to the bad guy.
Yep.
I like that.
You know what? Gruff is going to be on the high ground.
Hey,
FYI, these walls,
Ah.
each cliff is 20 feet. So this wall right
2d6.
here.
1d6 each.
Oh. New layer. Transparent. This wall right here is 20, and then this wall here is 20, so it's a total of 40 feet tall.
Yes.
FYI.
Can like
Hey,
next session? Can Gruff just roll survival checks? To see, like, I mean,
actually, that's the thing we could do. Do we want to
Sorry, I
set
just
up
stepped away
how
for a
we're?
second.
I
Are we
figure
wanting to set up how it works like now? Because then we could, be just ready to jump in next session.
So
Sure.
Jim,
Yes.
I can create a 5-foot cube with shape water, and I can create 2 of them at a time. So technically, I could fit you and me, or me and someone else, or it doesn't even have to be me because I don't actually have to be near there. I have to be within 30 feet of the river, though, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just re-pulling up my character sheet because it went away, but I do have a bunch of water breathing spells and water spells in general, since
Okay.
Delilah was canonically underwater for most of her childhood.
That's
Mhm.
understandable.
Sorry, what's going on?
Hey.
What did I miss?
We're
We-
just planning how we're going to ambush. Hey Barry, what have you got in your arsenal? Alder
I think
says.
things. Things that would be useful here include if we want to take the approach of not killing creatures immediately, I do have the ability to put a few small creatures to sleep.
I also have that ability, so
Excellent,
My
excellent.
breathing
If we
spell
both,
is
if we
potential.
both used it, then
my
And also, if someone else is small and they just want to hide on the top of the river, I have
what
minor illusion.
spells do I have? Oh, I have invisibility. Oh, okay. I've got an idea then.
and I also have the ability for those. I expect I will want to be hidden as much as possible and or have high ground. For those of us who are up on the cliff, I do also have magic that will let several of us jump or fall down the cliff quickly and safely if we need to.
That sounds awesome.
I'm not sure if you heard, but my water breathing spell hits 10 people for 24 hours, so anyone can come in the river, and then I have a bunch of water attack spells.
Oh,
Nice.
that's epic.
I
And mind spells.
I have I could go invisible and knock a couple of them out with my sleep power. It's not a spell, it's like a what is it? It's like a ability kind of
Innate
thing
ability.
I have. Yeah, Fey presence.
I
So if
could-
I'm yeah.
Now, what I could do to disorient them is I could use the bang part of it, flashbang, with minor illusion and create like this super loud ringing noise where they are.
Oh, and I can create, if you can do a noise of that kind, also I can create a visual illusion.
Ooh, that works. 'Cause
I
I could-
have defensive
Yeah.
spells. I can protect.
It can
you.
range from a wisp. The sound's volume can range from a whisper to a scream. So I could do kind of like an explosion that scream.
I love the idea that Doug was like, I'll give them a couple kobolds to fuck up, and now he's like, oh my god, they're going full Navy SEALs on these poor. They're just kobolds. So now we're going to be going up against some of the most roided out, angry kobolds possible. They'll just be tiny dragons.
Oh,
like,
that
straight
doesn't
up, like,
matter.
I will use my great axe to target the leader, and try. My ancestors and I will try to protect those we can, while also fighting honorably and defeating our enemies.
So what I'm
I-
hearing is
The
go ahead, Orn. Sorry.
I, the master of defense, have recently been studying offense. So, if need be, I could deal with a few of them if that is something you require.
So what I'm hearing is, correct me if I'm wrong explaining this, or rearrange a little bit. Delilah and Helbeic want to be the underwater gang and ambush from below. Nye and Laura want to sleep some people. Rick wants to pounce on someone from above, and Laura can help with that by not causing him fall damage. But you can still fall damage the guy, that's fine. I'm fine with that. And Lumpor also wants to be in the fray of it, so jumping down would be good for them.
Yes.
And
Wait,
Alexander...
how big is Lumpor?
I can defend any.
I'm a gnome.
You can be on my
And
back.
I can also
I
annihilate
can
everybody.
ride Gruff.
Defend me, I'm
I-
soft.
Yeah,
I
from
can
what I'm hearing...
defend myself
yeah.
or annihilate everyone. It's your choice.
So Highmoor is going to be running, from my... Correct me, obviously. Going to be running defense, so what I'm hearing is... Laura is Barry. So Barry's up here, sleeping with Alder.
I can't make
Gruff.
people go to sleep. I mixed that up. I can make them frightened or charmed. I can't put them to sleep, is what I realized.
Frightened
Well,
works.
otherwise incapacitate.
That's just as good.
Yeah.
And I feel like I know what Gruff was about to say. Lumpor, would you like to ride?
Yes, of course.
And I feel like that's a no-brainer. So
Like,
Lumpor
it's
and
epic, so.
Gruff, the duo,
Dashing duo.
the dashing duo, up on another cliff. Jim and Helbeic in the water underneath, and Alexander Highmoor somewhere in the middle to run defense as necessary, or offense himself.
Here's the rub
And as a
for
small
me.
note, Delilah,
Kill
I now
literally
have some small
everybody in
amount
the
of healing.
field.
A last-ditch effort.
As a small note, Delilah, I now have a small amount of healing. So
Sweet.
I
Good,
got
yes. I
covered
have
at least for
okay
a
hit
little
points,
bit.
but very squishy.
Here's
That's
the
understandable.
the
So am
rub, Doug. I can just shoot them with Eldritch Blast, but that's shockingly not what Alter is wanting to do. So I'm gonna have to get into the fray because my
good.
charm's a 10-foot cube. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go like invisible and just like poof
Jump in the
them.
water.
You can go
I
underwater
feel
with them.
like
join
when
us
this
in
attack
Waterworld.
happened, Gruff would just like do like a wolf whistle, like woo.
Oh shit,
I
Alder
feel
can't
like
swim.
I'm not going in the water. I feel like Alder saying I'll just like be right next to them is a pretty normal reaction from him, so it's fine.
First of all, who has the best dark vision, do you think? And secondly, does anyone have any way to light up the battle if need be?
I have dark vision.
I have the light
I
cantrip.
have dark
think.
vision.
No, I don't have.
Well,
Dogs
the
have
only
what?
one that would have superior dark vision would be a drow, I think. So
Or
I
a
think everyone
Durgar,
who has dark
yeah.
vision has the same dark vision of 30
Mhm.
feet.
In
No,
that
I have
case,
minor
I
60
have
feet.
illusion.
60 feet.
What I do have is
Oh,
minor
you do?
illusion
Oh,
and
wait, let me double check.
prestidigitation.
Yes, superior dark
Oh, no,
vision is like
no.
90 to 120.
Yeah, no,
hmm
Whoa, okay, is
Oh, never
mine
mind,
like that?
prestidigitation
Fucking
can't
hell.
be
I
light.
always thought it was 30-60, but 60 is like
60
black
is the
and
standard,
white and...
right?
Oh, wait, it's up to 60 feet, but it's shades of grey.
Mhm.
Okay, I do have up to 60 feet.
So
I
in
once
that,
made a
Okay.
really cool monster that like you could see it with normal eyes, but because of shades of gray, it hunted things with dark vision because they couldn't see it.
ooh, that's cool.
Terrifying. I
Writes
like
that
it.
down. Alexander, in that case, would you like to be the lookout while they plan and be over here and watch them come down the river?
Well,
I don't have
I
the
mean-
message cantrip, but I can try.
Alexander,
have
I
message
mean,
cantrip?
I can make both of us invisible.
Ooh.
I mean that works.
I
but
will need
can't-
light,
But we
I don't
can't
have
see each other.
True, I guess,
Oh, I
but
don't-
we're
I
going to
don't
be
have- I
right.
can
I'm
take
going
the
right
light
into the
cantrip.
fray. Like,
you could
I'm
be
kind
on
of tempted.
you could be up here and be the watchman and be on opposite sides of the river, invisible.
The thing is, I want like the rest of the group to know where I am, because if they don't, they could probably.
Yeah, we're all quite squishy. We're missing our tanks.
I could
Oh,
honestly, I could probably kill a good majority of you guys if I do
Yeah,
it wrong.
I'm here. It's fine.
Well, let's make this
Oh
sure
no, I
that's
do
a
have the
latch.
message cantrip. Never mind, I do.
Oh, okay.
It's all good.
gotcha.
We're now just strategizing, which is fine. Are we? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I also have the message cantrip and am more mobile than a lot of other characters, so I could be initial lookout.
Okay, then we have the featherfall and buffers up here, the tanks, and then the sleepy crew. I don't know, sleepy crew. The
And
sleepy
also,
submarines. Sure. Go ahead.
Sleepy gang.
Just to be clear about these cliffs, are they such that?
You could slide down them if you would like.
Okay. So,
You did
so we don't necessarily have to use featherfall, but it's there if we
Right.
if we need it. Okay.
If you wanted to
Lumpor is going
jump down,
smack Gruff in the butt.
if you wanted to jump down onto the ground, you would need them. But otherwise, you can slide down them with the athletics check to make sure that you don't get hurt.
Could Alder, I will roll if it's necessary to convince everyone, could he try the disguise self, or just Alder himself trying to schmooze his way in on this meeting? Or am I pushing the boat out too much?
No,
No.
I think you're fine. If you wanted to,
Suggest that I just go up and be like, hey, fellow kobold. Well, no.
if you could
I
figure
probably-
out some way to figure out, like, if you've been captured, like, tie yourself up in ropes and, like, lay on the side of the river with a gag in, that would be believable, but I don't think you're going to make it up to them and be like, hello there, fellow kobolds, it's me, your friend, who's not been here the whole time.
Oh, no, I was just mean like as Alder. Just be like, hey, you're into some shady shit. I'm into some shady shit, but I also realize that just because you're into shady shit doesn't make you a friend. If anything, it makes you're more of an antagonist because you might be encroaching on their shady shit.
Do you have any
So-
teleport spells or
I
features?
do. But it's a reaction. I can teleport away from something. I can't teleport. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an ability I have.
So my
But
thought,
no,
my thought for that would be, you can be over here, and try to intercept, and if these two can see that went south, you.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Okay.
I could get the fuck out of there. Like, I have no shame in doing that. I just, because they might scatter is my concern.
Gotcha.
And yeah, kobolds are not known for the whole, yes, we will die with honor. It's more, we gotta get the fuck out of here, guys.
They're sleazy.
It's not sleazy. It's self-preservation. It's an admirable thing to do. It's just, it's like goblins. Every reason to want to get the fuck out of there.
And Delilah. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I have nothing else to say.
That
Sorry.
sounds good.
I was just going to mention to Delilah that I have fairy fire, I think is the word.
Oh, good. Then we're good.
Prepared
Yeah.
from
We're all
artifacts or
good
spell
then.
lists, so you can see.
That is fantastic. That would light up everything. Fairy Fire is a fantastic spell.
I love
Kind
fairy
of
fire.
nuts.
It's a fun spell.
It's especially good for people that have revised sneak attack, just saying.
I was about to say.
Any
Isn't
attack
it,
roll.
isn't it good for normal sneak attack?
It is, but well, here, let's pull it up. Let's see what I got going on.
Each object in a 20-foot cube. Here, I'll just copy and paste it into.
Well, no, I have oh yeah, to copy paste that. That's fine.
You can also tell Avada to just put it in the chat.
Well, I was gonna show it on stream. My sneak attack changes.
Oh, yeah, so people can actually see what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Rogue. So I'll pull up this.
What?
I'll go to here.
I just realized I probably could like disguise myself as being tied up and gagged, because disguise self you can basically look and.
What I could
Like,
also do is
Jenkins.
cast minor illusion and make it look like you have some extra, like a gag on when you actually.
Yeah, I also have minor illusion if needed.
Well, we also could just do it because the whole point is to make them think that I actually need their assistance.
That's a great
thing.
point. That would probably be.
Yeah,
a
so
better
you
idea.
could tie me up and gag me.
But that leaves you,
You could
vulnerable
probably-
to just being left behind.
You could probably do that as Alder, because it would be very, because I've done the whole "I'm terrified, please help me" routine before, so I could totally do it again.
He's strangely good at it.
I am very good at pretending to be exceptionally vulnerable.
Yeah, he's a princess.
Okay, so let's look over these sneak attack changes for the crew. You know how to strike subtly and explode a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d4 damage to a creature you hit with an attack for each of the following criteria that you are met, known as a set of sneak attack dice. To gain the extra dice, you cannot have disadvantage on the attack roll, and the attack roll must use a finesse or ranged weapon. AKA, the only change up to now is the damage, which you'll see why, because you can have multiple criteria at the same time. You have advantage. Classic rogue stuff.
Right.
The target cannot see you, which incentivizes hiding and otherwise what am I trying to say? Covering yourself like fog cloud? Maybe? Obscuring, that's the word. I don't know why I was saying disorient. The target is grappled, incapacitated, paralyzed, or restrained, which is taking advantage of someone else's, almost said hardships, but you get what I'm saying.
Or abilities.
And an ally is adjacent to the target and you're on the opposite side of it, aka you're flanking. And your sneak attack dice increase as you gain levels in this class. 6th level is 2d4, 10th is 3d4, 14th is 4d4, and 18th is 5d4. I have done the math on this once, twice, and thrice, and it's just about the same if you optimize, or it's just about the same on a quote-unquote average round of D&D, but a smart rogue player can prioritize hiding and getting advantage because you're hidden, or getting advantage because they're fighting someone else. The flanking portion of this, you don't have to be directly beside them, you can just be behind them, sort of deal. And in addition to this, all of the subclasses have a special extra set of sneak attack dice. So, for example,
Oh, I didn't know that part.
the Arcane Trickster at 9th level, you're not there yet, but we'll get there, or 13th level, as a bonus action, you can designate a creature within 5 feet of the spectral hand to basically give yourself an extra set of dice. So you can sneak attack, open up a piece of armor.
So,
yeah, continue. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it says you get advantage and an extra set. Is that 2 extra sets because you're giving yourself advantage?
Yes. They're meant to stack and sort of roll with each other. So, for example, the assassin, you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. In addition, so this extra bit of advantage, though it isn't explicitly giving you an extra set of sneak attack dice, it gives you an extra set of sneak attack dice. Like all of these are designed to synergize with the sneak attack dice. Let's see what else we got. Inquisitive's not a good answer.
And just for comparison, isn't the standard written as rules just basically the higher you get as a rogue, the more stealth sneak attack dice you get, if I'm correct? Yes.
Right. It scales
Yes.
in a similar way. You just get more dice, but
Yeah.
I have advantage on this.
Yeah.
It's the same way. It's just like if you have advantage, you win. Which
Well, yeah,
from
there's no nuance to it.
Right, exactly. My mind, a rogue should get sneak attack from hiding, definitely, 100%. But a rogue getting sneak attack because they're grappling a creature on the ground, that doesn't seem very roguish to me, which is why I added these other things in there.
Or very sneaky.
Or very sneaky. So for the swashbuckler, you gain an additional way to use your sneak attack if you're within 5 feet of a creature and no other creature is within 5 feet of you, and you don't disadvantage, you gain advantage against that creature.
So if you're dueling,
it's the same thing. It's basically if you're dueling. It's the same feature, just translated to get sneak attack in this way. Yeah, they're all. I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and like in the scenario we're talking about for this battle, for instance, I could get sneak attack die by having advantage if Fairy Fire is on, by laying down on top of the cliff so they can't see me, and if they take Alder onto the boat, I could get advantage on, or I could do sneak attack on like one of the kobolds that is between Alder and me.
Precisely.
And that is assuming that Barry still thinks of Alder as an ally, I suppose.
Ooh.
I'm trustworthy. I'm
Shade.
very
Speaking of the Shadowfell, there's some shade going on.
Nice.
I think that this is a good stopping point, and we shall save the battle for next session.
Sounds good.
So,
tied up.
thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. I apologize for the bit of audio delay, but otherwise, I think it was a really good stream. I think we all had a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks as always.
I definitely did. Thank you for playing. And
So,
thank you for running it. And thank you
viewers,
for
please.
supporting.
No, not please. I'm demanding. Follow us. We do this stuff every other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. See you guys later.